Hey guys, welcome to another episode of the Data's in Control podcast. My name is Brian Chauvin and I'm the founder of Data's in Control. I want to start out by telling you guys a story, a preface of the conversation that I want to have with you guys. So we're going to start out with letting you guys know that my wife is gone for a few days. She's been gone and it's just me and the 3 kids. Yesterday was the nicest day of the week and I had a whole bunch of stuff outside the house that I needed to get done. So yesterday morning, I take a look at my projects that I wanted to accomplish, and I look and I prioritize them. It was cooler in the morning, and the sun was kind of behind the clouds, so I decided to tackle the hardest projects early in the day. So I grabbed the kids, and I get the necessary tools out, and I included the kids. I grab them, they're outside helping me, and I start by cutting down some trees. I have 5 trees that I need to cut down, because they're dying because of the situation that they're living in. So I cut the trees down and the kids are moving the trees and taking the branches off and just having fun, getting dirty and being kids. And they're helping me. After all the trees are down and they're removed from the area, I wanted to get the stumps removed. But I realized I didn't have the proper blade for that. So I had to go to the local hardware store. So I load the kids up into the car, including my son with the crutches, and we go to the hardware store. We're all dirty, we're all sweaty, and probably smelly as well, but that's okay. I knew exactly what I needed, and we went over to the blade section and got the perfect blade for the job. And we picked up a garden hose because they were on sale, and I needed one. So we get to the counter, and the lady behind the counter looks at me and says, "Are you boys helping your dad today?" All 3 kids at the same time say, "Yep. Mom's gone and it's just a dad and boys weekend. Oh yeah." Then the lady looks at me. And she looks at me and she finally gets up the nerve to say, "Kudos to you. You must be Superman. My husband could never do that." I didn't pay it much attention and I thanked her and we went on our way. I get back home and after a few more hours of work, we get the stumps removed. And then we go in and have a bite to eat and clean up. After the heat of the afternoon, I went back outside, cleaned up the backyard, got the stumps into the trailer, got everything tidied, and took and looked at the job. I looked at what we accomplished. We got a lot done in that day. I was impressed. And then I got to thinking, as I'm standing there looking at what we got done, I got to thinking about what the lady in the hardware store said to me. I don't feel like Superman. I mean, I'm just one guy. But it's true. I take care of my kids when my wife's gone. I include them. We work. We play. And I think they're happy. I think they have a good time with me. This is normal, right? Right? I talk to a lot of men. Part of what I do. And I love talking to people. I love learning about people and their situations. And one thing that I know is this isn't normal. A lot of men out there aren't able to physically take care of their kids for a weekend while their wife's gone. A lot of the times men don't allow their wives to go away to take care of themselves. They don't allow them, quote unquote. Wow. It's 2018 and men are still acting like cavemen. They're still treating women like they're substandard. These are our partners. These are our wives. More importantly, these are your kids. It's not babysitting when it's your kids. You should be able to physically handle your children. It's not that difficult. The secret to taking care of your children is draining the energy. You have to physically get them outside. You have to get the energy working. You have to use their energy. You have to burn their energy off. Because if you don't do that, if you don't get them focused on helping you, if you don't get them focused, then they're going to be crazy. Their energy is just going to work against them. You're going to get frustrated. You're going to get all worked up. And then that energy, that negative energy, is going to play on their behaviors and their attitudes. And that's when the fights start. So the secret is include them. Make a game out of it. Make a contest. Do whatever you need to do to get them working with you. Besides, a wise man once told me, a little hard work never hurt anybody. And it's true. I love working hard. I love looking at my backyard and seeing what has been accomplished at the end of the day. And I know my kids do too, because there's a sense of pride that when they look at the trailer full of trees and branches, there's a sense of pride to them saying, wow, we did that. We did all of that with Dad. And then they look at the area that we cleaned up and how the new planting that we're going to do in that area and how it's almost ready. And they're proud of it. They're proud of the work. And this is teaching them a work ethic. This is teaching them about hard work and how to do things the right way, in the safe way. Because as a dad, part of our job is to be a teacher, right? So let's show them the safe way of cutting down a tree and how to root a tree, and then how to load the stuff into a trailer that's on the other side of the property without breaking our backs. That's the secret. That's how being a dad should work. I know the thought of hanging out with 3 kids for a week by yourself is very overwhelming for some men. And you know what? I get it. It's difficult. It's not easy. And there's sometimes stress, and there's sometimes fights, and there's sometimes just different circumstances that arise that you might need help with. But that's okay. This is where we learn as parents. You see, we're not always the teachers. Sometimes we're students. We're students of life, right? And there's no way to get better without putting yourself out there. So we have to take the opportunity to learn. But more importantly, we have to give our spouse the opportunity to grow and have some time by herself as well. Because if she doesn't take care of herself, the world around her is affected by the negative energy. Just the same way that when we don't take care of ourselves, the world around us suffers. So I'm here to tell you, as a fellow dad, it's very important for you to provide space for your partner so that your partner can take care of herself. It's very important for you as a dad to hang out with your kids, to show them that it's okay to be able to take care of your own kids, to show them the way to take care of themselves, to show them that they can still get stuff done, take care of a household, and take care of yourself all at the same time. And it's okay to ask for help, because I couldn't have done all of that by myself yesterday. I needed their help. I needed the helpers. And it was fun. I love spending time with them. And I think they love spending time with me. I mean, after all, we did take some pretty wicked pictures. And of course, we wrapped the day up with a treat. Of course, for all of their hard work, they needed to get paid, right? I mean, kids very rarely do anything for free. So their payment was a trip to the ice cream store where we each had a big, big ice cream cone. One of our favorite snacks. What can I say? I am my father's son. So that's it, guys. That's what I had to say today. I get frustrated when I hear about men's inability to take care of their own kids. After all, you were a part of creating them. You should be able to teach them, protect them, provide for them, and show them how to fix stuff. Be a student with them. Learn with them. Just do things. Include them. Don't change your schedule because you've got to quote-unquote babysit your kids. Don't put off projects because your wife won't be home. Include them. Show them. Teach them. This is what it means to be a man. This is what it means to be a dad. And that's it, guys. So, if this is a conversation that you want to continue having, if you want to chat with more like-minded men, feel free to join our Facebook group. Head on over to dadisincontrol.com. Click the button to join our free Facebook group. It's that easy. Also, if you haven't already done so, please subscribe to this podcast. Please head on over to iTunes and rate and review this podcast. It goes a long way for us in exposure and getting our message out there to other guys, other men that could use advice, that could use this help. And lastly, if you're a guy that wants to level up, if you want to become a better version of you, if you want to become a better husband, a better father, maybe a rock star in your own career, maybe you just want to get to know yourself, whatever, I have solutions for you. Head on over to dadisincontrol.com/start. Fill out the application. That application is going to prompt a phone call. Then we can discuss and strategize and get the ball rolling on how you can become a better version of yourself. So until next time, guys, Have yourself a great day, and we'll see you on the inside of the group.